need my computer to blue screen of death.
To work. You need to get it
blue.
Screen of death. Yeah. Fuck everything in general. Man, we sure have a lot of problems with computers and technology and stuff like that, don't we?
Yeah, they wanted to pull a Skynet on us.
Oh, never mind.
What? It's just better to not look at... Oh, what the hell is that? What does that pop up?
What?
Oh, okay. It says Windows is recovered from an unexpected shutdown. Windows can check online for a solution to the problem. No.
Don't do it.
It's like when you like black out and you come to and they're just like, holy shit, should we take you to the hospital? And you're like, well, I'm fine now. So it's okay.
You black out and come at the same time?
Just black out and come? Ah!
Yeah, but at the same time, that's like, you don't actually feel a thing because it's after you black out and then you don't actually...
I don't know, man. I don't autoerotic asphyxiate myself, so... What do you do? Do we need to call someone for you? Are you okay? I'm not the only one who like. I'm not the one saying that I black out and then come. Like that's weird. I say I black out and then come to, not come pants.
Sure.
No, I don't worry. I haven't blacked out for anything.
Ever?
Well,
no,
not true.
I'm sure you probably blacked out.
No, it was always my own fault. It was never just like I'm doing stuff and then I pass out.
Then you black out. Yeah.
I've had that happen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the times you black out is because of your own fault, but anyway.
No, I was like
My
in
bad.
the bathroom looking for like a Tylenol because I had a headache.
Oh, that kind of black out.
Yeah, that's a stroke.
And then I got like really bad tunnel vision, and then it went black, and I woke up on the floor.
It happened to me before as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird.
And
you guys are fucked up.
And then when you're like waking up on the floor, you can hear voices, and they sound so far away, but it's like people like right there.
I didn't hear the voices.
That is terrifying.
Well, no, they were like my family that are like, "Are you okay?" But it sounds like they're like in another room, but they're like right there. And then it was like I was going into shock, right? So my skin was like cold. To the touch, but I was so hot that I was like, open a window.
Yeah.
I don't know, it happened to me, but it was actually by myself, my place, so it was just kind of like, I woke up like, what happened?
Where am I?
And you have the feeling of like, you know, with the moment when you crap, there's that one feeling that just sort of rush over you, and you're it's kind of like that. It's kind of like somebody brushing your head or something like that. I don't think
you blacked out and things brushed your head.
No, it's just more like
that's very unsettling.
No, it's just more like a feeling of just like a tingling sensation, like my neck and all that stuff. So it was just like when I woke up from that, it was just like.
It's just like your body just doing a hard reset. Like,
yeah. Whoa, what the fuck?
Is that when you died? Became a ghost?
That's when Ghost Edison became our Edison.
Was there a tunnel with light?
No, it was like, it was kind of like fainting, but it was just more like
was
a
there
blank
darkness
red.
and the smell of sulfur?
No.
Actually,
it smells like cookies and like bright.
Actually, I think I totally just lied too because I remember like, oh yeah, I did kind of black out when I had food poisoning.
Oh yeah, you did.
Like a couple of weeks ago.
You did.
You did?
Yeah, I was working the shop.
Yeah. You did.
Yeah.
And then, luckily Adam was there because apparently like I went gray.
Yeah.
And then like I basically like put my head down, and I was gone for like a few minutes, and I was just like I gotta go. No, I'm not gonna say it because it's really gross, and I shouldn't say it on the podcast.
You said worse things.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So
you have to go potty out of your butt and your mouth.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I basically for everyone who's squeamish about stuff, fast forward ahead 30 seconds. Anyway, food poisoning hit. I had to take a really bad shit, and when you have food poisoning shits, they're like even worse.
We said things worse than this.
Oh no, don't worry. So the smell of my own like rancid feces, like turned my stomach even more, and I saw the stars. I'm like, I've got to throw up.
So you puked in your shit.
Yeah, I flushed, and it wasn't like flushing as fast enough. I'm like, oh god, and I started vomiting onto my own shit.
Dude, you got like a Rad Cunningham episode right there.
Yeah, exactly. And then I got it, and then it splashed into my mouth, and then I ate the poop, and then I kind of liked it.
Pulling a rat there, man.
No, that's
Now cry when you tell the story, and then we'll film you reenacting it, and
we'll put it
put it on RedTube.
Yes, I want to be someone's specific fetish.
I think live leak is better for that.
Live leaks for that? Yeah, that's a dramatic re-encounter. Can we get someone that looks kind of like? Can we just get Logan?
Oh my
Can we
god.
have
Let's get
Logan
Logan
be
to it.
not me, reenacting me crying and shit, throwing up on my own shit?
Hey, you Logan.
Yeah,
Segue.
I won't.
Segue. When I was at my grandparents' house, they were asking about how you were doing with your podcasts, and
This is how we're doing it.
and so I was telling them about Good Morning Toy World,
Yeah.
and I'm like, he does that with Logan, because my mom brought up the terrible Mixel video you guys did,
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was.
Oh, yeah.
That was
because she
great.
thinks it's fucking hilarious. So, so she brought
I'm
it
glad.
up and was like explaining it, and they're like, "Oh, who's this Logan guy?" And I'm like, "Well, he looks a lot like Tony, and he was at the wedding." And then they're like, "That was most of his friends."
Heck. Wow, I'm offended.
Yeah, you really. No.
I'm offended.
No.
Most, not all. Anyways, you're not a friend, you're a child.
Yeah, you're our adopted son. You've
You're-
transcended friends
You're family, Edison.
to the point where I feel like I'm allowed to hit you if you say anything out of turn. Oh!
Whoa!
Wow!
Domestic
Oh.
violence right there.
No. No, fuck, that's... I don't advocate that at all. It was just a terrible joke. I only want to hit other people's kids. You should never...
That's completely
never,
different.
Never hit your own child. Hit someone else's when the parent's not looking, because they're clearly not paying fucking attention. They're terrible children anyway.
Yeah, they're little shitheads.
Anyway.
Yeah.
AI.
Oh yeah,
I
I want to talk about AI because I fell down a terrible YouTube.
Yeah, that was a weird night.
A terrible YouTube hole of sex robots.
Yeah, so we're talking about sex robots.
and mainly sex robots.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably just sex bots.
But
Yeah.
it did lead
High five.
high five. It did lead me to watch Ex Machina, which was great.
Ex Machina was
Yeah,
awesome.
I
Yeah.
still need to see that.
It's really good.
So
I'm gonna just talk spoilers.
Or just
That's
watch
fine,
Ghost
yeah.
in the Shell.
I do want to watch Ghost in the Shell
Yeah, just watch
The,
it.
the
because
new one.
it relates to me now,
Oh my god.
and I.
You know she's not Makoto anymore, right?
No, she's
They-
called the Major, right?
No, they call her Mira.
Oh, that'll piss off like a couple people.
No, they renamed her. She's not Makoto anymore. I don't really care.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it because Adam Savage has been posting all these videos on Tested of going down and seeing all the props.
Oh,
Yeah, the props look
Weta,
really
yeah.
Oh, the geisha fucking
The
head
clockwork-
masks.
the
Yeah.
clockwork thing.
That was amazing. The fact that every like leaflet that
Yeah.
opened was magnetically attached because they're like, oh shit might fall off. We need it to like go back in and fit
Yeah.
up perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you see the bit
Tingles.
about the bodysuit that she wears?
no, not yet.
So it's like it was like 3D printed in 2 pieces, and it's like there's one seam in the whole thing
Oh.
at the
Whoa.
back, and you can barely see it because it was like 3D printed, and it's like this weird latex, and it like
Yeah.
so it looks more like, I guess,
Porcelain?
computery.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, okay, like
CGI.
Digiskin
Yeah.
or something? Yeah.
And like
Because she's supposed to turn stealth when naked, right? Is essentially the deal.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like bits like her shoulder bits are like magneted on
Yeah.
so that there's
Fun.
no creases when she moves her arm and stuff.
Ooh,
I'm like,
nice.
Yeah, even just from like a.
like even when they're like bending, there's like no creases in it, like
That's
in the
awesome.
stuff.
That's so cool.
It's
Yeah, like just from the practical effects point of view, I
That's
just
awesome.
want to see. Because yeah, a lot of things that they're showing, it's like, oh wow, that's
It's
CG.
practical,
That's
right?
cool.
yeah.
But it's
I
all-
thought the masks were CG as well.
Same.
So did I. I was like watching it and I'm like, okay, this looks cool, and then I'm like, oh my god, those
That's
are fucking
like,
people with
yeah.
masks on. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
It's one of those things where it's like I don't know. Again, coming from being someone who has a bunch of friends that look exactly like me, fat white bearded guys. I'm like, cool, yeah, whatever. Like, it's a movie. This looks fun. I'm gonna watch this movie. But it also makes me want to like watch the original one more too.
There you go.
Sex Robot.
So I watched this documentary, and it was talking about sex robots, and I I actually thought that there were sex robots. Honestly, I was getting confused with what like real dolls are,
Oh yeah.
which are actually just dolls, right?
Yeah, just blow up dolls.
Well, they're not
Well,
blow dolls.
But there's actual dolls.
Blow
Yeah,
up with
kind of-
silicone and
Which
like
is
a
kind-
metal skeleton.
and they cost
frame.
$8,000 for the very basic model. Because I looked it up.
Fuck.
But you can get it customized to look however you want.
Finally.
Yeah.
Well, I've already got the Red Ranger helmet. So I'm like almost there.
Well, you have a fleshlight to like duct tape to the bottom of
Yes.
it.
Yeah, go with like Duramaca pillows.
Dacky Makura.
Dacky Makura. Like it could be fucking anything. Who cares?
I'd just
Ram that on top.
It's
Just a paper bag.
It's
No.
like a smiley face and all that.
Yeah. Oh.
And switch it to the other side if you want.
Sex Chan. Time to
Boink.
boink. I don't know. I've got a bunch of like weird out of context hentai quotes because they're funny on my phone. Think I can remember any now? No.
No.
Nah.
Got 3 D-sized bad rages lodged up my ass as a defensive measure. I call it the Shining Dragon. They're pretty great.
Anyway.
I don't know. It's just there's like images of just isolated word bubbles from like hentai, and they don't say where they're from. They don't say anything,
Okay.
and it's like, yeah,
It's like, oh, my hips are moving on their own.
yeah. I'm frosting a cake with my ass, like, you know, stuff like that. Doesn't this weather make you want to shove eels up my ass? Is also another great one.
It's that, and after that, it's like, I shouldn't quit the hair salon job for this.
Yeah.
Anyways,
pretty wonderful. Sex robot.
resume.
Yeah.
Okay, so I watched this documentary and they kind of followed 3 dudes who want sex robots. Who like, I guess they like identify it as their fetish.
Okay. Yep.
And then 2 dudes who are developing sex robots, which are actually probably the most terrifying thing to look at. Like this one dude, he was so proud of it. He was like talking about it like it was a real person.
Oh god.
And he's like, it's got like 8 different programmable personalities, but it couldn't move.
It's trying to make a chobit. Like a real life chobit. Oh god.
What's that?
Oh, it's like an anime basically about that.
Oh,
It's
okay.
an anime where instead of having a computer, like a laptop or a desktop, you
It's
basically have like
like
an
a teenage
animated girl.
Oh.
And the off-on switch is, well, you can guess.
For meow meow?
A very specific part of the meow
Yeah.
Oh.
meow.
Does it rhyme with English lit?
Oh.
Yeah, anime's weird.
Anyway, so he's got this programmable sex bot. It's like terrifying. It looks like a scared mannequin.
Uncanny Valley.
No, like a mannequin you would
You know what?
see
Fuck
at
it.
H&M.
I'm gonna Google it right now and see what they look like.
Okay.
It's just a mannequin with a bunch of like Lego Technic bits making
Yeah.
a crude face, and it's got like a plastic bag stretched over it with a hole
Silicone
punched
knob
through.
pad.
Yeah, just one of those
You're not
like
far off.
fleshlight tongues flapping around
The
inside.
second dude that was making it is making it out of his garage, and he wasn't obsessed with sex robots. He just was like, I wanted to make an investment, so I started making.
He's like, well, I'm an MIT student, and I really had nothing else to do, and I got rejected from BattleBots, so I'm gonna fuck this.
Oh, this thing?
That's the one.
Holy shit!
Oh, I hate it so much.
I know that just looks like.
So it's terrifying,
It
right?
looks like
like-
it's dead.
Yeah,
It's like
it looks like it's scared.
it's like a mannequin that's mid coitus, but then it's just put in freeze frame.
It's like it knows what it's meant for. It's self-aware.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, if this documentary does anything at all, because I don't really think it's a good documentary, it doesn't really show both sides of the story, and it doesn't really show like any progress that's been made. It shows creepy people being creepy.
Oh,
They
okay.
could have called it creepy people being creepy.
The animated series.
The animated series. But
Oh my gosh.
where was I going with it?
So guy was making one just for shits and gigs because.
And then the second one was just doing it for an investment.
An investment. Yeah. So he was making a boy and a girl.
Oh, that's actually
and the first shot they have of the male, like, sex,
the humping
is like he's on all fours, and he's like just thrusting, but its skin is so loose. It's like if you like.
It's like what if a 5,000-year-old man was on his four legs and just like.
It's like if you put, because it's plastic and it's obviously plastic.
Yeah.
But it's like it almost looks like a condom over a hot dog.
Well, back in my day, it was just a condom over the banana combo.
Yeah, you just kind of ram that up there so you don't get any weird.
It's like it's on there, but it's like loose and
just slide off
like a floppy.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is. It's. Anyways,
so it's kind of like this then.
No, his whole body's like that.
Oh.
His whole body is. It didn't even have a penis, and it had a fucking like styrofoam. No, like a mannequin head like jammed on this.
So it's basically like what if people doesn't have bone and they're just a pile of mass.
Yes,
Ooh.
it's like, and then
they're like goop,
and then they have this like mannequin head shoved on there, and he's not even like.
I am the human centipede.
Doesn't have like a penis or anything, and he's got this loose skin, but then they tied a bandana on it.
Bananas are sexy as fuck. Yeah, I can't front on that.
Weird. It's so fucking weird.
Well, I mean, if they're still programming it, right? You don't want to shove anything like that shape there.
Yeah.
Because one thing goes wrong, that thing comes off like a fucking projectile.
Yeah.
Just, like,
yeah, but I don't know. I just thought it
someone.
was weird. But anyways, and then they also interview like these three guys who,
those three
gentlemen who have the robot fetish.
Oh, like they just want a robot, nothing human-like.
So
they just want the robot.
The first one, he's like, "Oh, my girlfriend left me and I'm sad."
The use.
Yeah.
And I want something that can't turn me down.
Oh. That's very well adjusted, sir. That's great.
And can't say no.
Whoa, Putty.
And will never never not love me. Basically, is what he said.
You've been watching way too much hentai, my friend.
And then the second dude was like, similar story. He's like, I already have a sex doll, but I want a sex robot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you just keep going from there.
Yeah. Just go down deeper into the rabbit hole.
But same thing, he's like, I've had relationships, they don't work. I want something that can't say no to me. But he was really aggressive about it, whereas the other guy was sad. This guy was like, you can do anything, and blah, blah, blah. And then he's like introducing the camera crew to his sex doll, and he's like, this is my real doll. Her name's like Felicia or whatever, right? And then he's like, they're like, oh, do you have sex with her? And he's like, yeah, I fuck her. And it's just like,
oh, just so skeezy.
Did you wash it?
I'm sure they have to.
Yeah, actually, I looked this up, and the vagina is removable and dishwasher safe.
Yeah, it's like Katya from Archer.
Yeah, you just kind of like unscrew it,
it's like
flip it inside out, throw it in your dishwasher.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And that's the prolapse option.
Finally, yeah.
So then the third guy actually had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And he just has a robot fetish, but he would take his girlfriend's pictures and then Photoshop them to make her look like a robot by adding like circuitry and stuff. What? And she was okay with it.
Okay.
Well, that's love.
And then he got a sex hypnotist to hypnotize his girlfriend into thinking she's a sex robot. And then they were like fooling around, and then the camera like leaves, obviously.
Because they're about to fuck.
Yeah. They're gonna fuck. And
I'm sure there's a video online.
I hope not.
I'm sure there is.
But then when they came back, they were like interviewing her, and they're like, "How do you feel about that?" And she's like, "I really felt like I was more of a sex cyborg than a sex robot, because it did still feel part human." And I'm like, "That's the saddest thing I've ever heard in my whole life."
I know.
That you have to tell your boyfriend that you still feel human.
You still feel a little bit human. I'm sorry. Get out! Get the fuck out!
Get the fuck fuck out of here.
So yeah, so after I watched that, which was
Remember, kids, don't watch showbiz. That's what you turn to.
don't watch documentaries.
Yeah. Don't watch documentaries. Don't watch My Life as a Teenage Robot. Don't watch.
Don't watch the Zone version of My Life as a Teenage
Oh
Robot.
yeah, that's
or just watch that. I don't know.
Just watch that. Yeah.
Rock Monsters. Yeah.
Yeah, we've all seen that.
I actually haven't.
Oh, what?
You sick fucks.
It's
This is like, this specific scene from that thing. I mean, I don't know. Right? I've seen a lot of shit, but I haven't seen that.
Okay.
I'll check it out later.
Yeah, me neither.
I totally don't know what you're talking about.
I'm curious. I'll be in the bathroom again.
So I started like looking up sex robots on YouTube, as you do.
Yep.
So
rabbit hole.
yeah, so there's cool things and there's like not cool things.
Yeah.
So they were interviewing this like real doll maker.
Yeah.
I'm imagining a guy looking kind of like Giuseppe or whatever, like from Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Just like, Geppetto, just wearing like suspenders and like the glasses
old guy,
and a bunch of
balding
different things. He's like, I'm like the sex robot.
He's like a key maker from Matrix.
I have to scrape the wax in the night.
Actually, he looked quite a bit like a skinny, blonder Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray.
Oh.
With the same fashion sense.
Yeah, know what? I'm also still not surprised.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Every morning, there's a robot hanging from the corner of my four-post bed.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And then I fuck it.
Then I fucked it.
Ooh.
Like, it's technically like a vibrator's kind of like a really basic sex.
Yeah, that's like the.
But it doesn't have AI, right? And they think
No.
that's like the appeal.
So you gotta buy yourself a Raspberry Pi and hook that up to your vibrator. You can't borrow my computer.
Fine.
It's for video games, not for cranking a bat.
But you could like no, okay, never mind.
Ooh.
We don't need to talk about that.
Actually, funny thing about that too, on my Xbox,
Yeah.
Yeah.
since I got it from a friend,
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can use the controller as a vibrator.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
a game that was downloaded. It was just the test version.
Yeah.
It
And
doesn't work. I tried it.
That's way too much information for me now.
Well, apparently it used to.
No, I think it has to be attached to the internet.
Oh, probably.
I have to fuck the whole
You have
internet.
to fuck the entirety of it. We've already gotten in trouble for that, apparently, this week.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, anyways. So Mark McGrath is selling sex robots.
Sweet.
But no, so he's selling these real dolls that he's like doesn't want to go too much into the uncanny valley, so he does make them look a little bit cartoony.
Yeah.
And he's working on developing an AI program and having it be responsive to like a virtual reality thing as well. So when you like put on your headset, you're seeing like anime girl in front of you, but you're touching your real doll.
Oh, okay.
And then it would all be connected, so the real doll is responding to what you're doing in the game, and the game is responding to what you're doing in real life.
Okay.
And I thought that was really cool.
I mean,
Like, it's
depends-
creepy.
It's creepy, but it's
But
like
it's cool.
it's a smart idea.
It
It's like-
depends for doing that, but only if you don't have a real doll. It's more like attachments.
Yeah, it's like a weird. It looks like one of these boom mics.
Yeah.
Sorry,
With an
what's that?
on hole. They've been doing that in Japan too.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But like they
Yeah.
essentially put you in a skin suit at first. Like you're wearing the Evangelion fucking.
No, it's not even that. It's just more like just attachment, and then they have like a tiny little thing that resembles a bust. It's just
Yeah.
in front of her crotch, and like separate, like just like a panel of boobs,
Yeah.
and that's all. And then like, and then you're supposed to wear the thing, and you see your insert
Yeah.
favorite anime girl here.
It looks a little terrifying. I'm gonna look up a picture.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, so like that's kind of cool.
yep, VR porn.
Yeah, but then you also like
yeah.
end
Here
up
we go.
finding videos of
It's by Tenga. Yeah.
Oh
So
my
you fucking
god.
strap yourself into a mech's flight suit.
I
Yeah.
hate it.
And then
Just imagine strapping yourself that naked.
it's only $400 though.
Oh.
So Patreons, if you want us to review this,
No.
Well,
we'll strap Edison in.
Fuck you.
we
No,
need the
fuck
VR
Hatsune Miku.
No.
thing too, right?
I think it all comes together.
Nah.
There's that an Oculus. I don't know. What a time to be alive.
I know. We've got VR porn.
Oh man, this guy's like not being gentle to the titties at all. I love how they all have like this screaming face.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, and now we got to the guy getting his dick stomped on, and I'm done.
That's fair.
Ooh.
Wow, we hit that spot way too quick.
Yeah.
So Patreons, every month you can get us closer to having Edison
No.
get terrified and fucking. What if we
We'll just get him a real doll, but you can customize them.
No.
So you know what? If you donate
This
$50,000, Edison will fuck whatever you want in real doll
Yeah.
form.
No.
No, Edison, I think it's best for the cast, for the podcast, if we make you fuck a robot for research. Even
No.
upstairs agree.
No. I'd rather take that, $50,000. How much is it? $50,000?
Yeah.
Take that $50,000 so that we can actually go to Alaska to find out if Alaska's haunted or not.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright,
We're gonna
alright.
do that trip.
We'll take $400 from that to buy the
Mr.
weird
Terry.
alien galley.
Yeah.
We could probably start that. I think Shane would be like, you fucking sign me up. Like, oh fuck it, I don't give a shit. Okay, one of us is gonna have to fuck a robot, I think, is what kind of came down.
I'd fuck a robot for $50,000, wouldn't you?
Oh, I'd fuck a
Well, it
robot
depends
for
on
like
the
$10.
robot
I
as
don't give a
well. We
shit.
need
Yeah, if it's one of those things and like, yeah,
If
yeah,
it's
like
like a fake thing, then it's like, no.
yeah, $10 strap it. The one thing I'm worried about though is like you seen those videos of like
Mishaps?
not just the shitty robots that are like made by the one lady who does really awesome stuff, but like the ones that are like accidentally fuck up on purpose, like the ones that are supposed to like feed bottles to babies. and
Yeah,
shit,
that
and
was-
they just punch them across the room.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but to your dick.
Exactly.
Or to your lady dick.
Exactly.
To your
That's-
vagine.
That's just kind of like, boom.
To your vagina.
It's just kind of like,
Last thing you know, you're impaled.
it's kind of
like
like
it's
accident
coming out
prone,
your
and
mouth.
it's like, whoa, what if there's a mishap and all
Just
that,
get spit roasted. Yeah, like, well, even like the oh god, we're going into the video territory. But even the ones where it's like it looks like an old bike, where it's like a rod with a dildo on the end, and there's like a
Oh yeah,
motor
the
that's
circle
like,
thing.
yeah, just going like a train track.
Oh,
Like
oh,
a-
is
The
that
actual
like,
fuck machine things.
is that
Yeah,
like
fuck
the
machine.
little like they look like rocking horses almost?
Yeah.
And then you sit on them and they have the doubles.
Similar but different.
I
It's
No, it's
more
the
of
one that's like the horizontal one.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
like a
someone who
missionary-
made those.
Really? That's kind of fun, actually. Did they put like a robot face on top? Can you just spray paint a box
Yeah.
silver?
Oh, you could make it like K9.
Oh.
No, that's just...
Techno bestiality. Here we go.
Oh, no.
Hello, master. It's fucking jackhammering your vajay.
Orifices.
But yeah, one bolt goes loose, all of a sudden there's a dildo in your mouth from the other end.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you're dying.
Yeah, that'd probably kill you maybe.
Yeah, you basically get
And if
scared.
you're not dead, that's a hospital trip you don't want to explain.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Skewer you through.
It just like wreck your insides. And
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like, well, I
That's-
kind of need to have like a special diet now because I only have 1 inch of intestines left.
Okay, I'll fuck a real doll with a virtual reality headset for $50,000.
Yeah, I'll do it for less.
I'd do it for $10,000 if everything was paid for.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it was new.
Oh yeah.
It's
There's,
just a sanitary issue.
there's
as well.
no legitimate sloppy sex.
Here we go to Craigslist.
All right. So
Welcome to the Guttural
Craigslist.
Sex Cast.
What can I?
Today we're talking about sex robots.
Oh, I'm sorry, this isn't even like horror related, is it?
Oh, it's pretty fucking
It's
terrifying.
pretty terrifying.
yeah,
It's-
it's a different kind of
The
horror.
horrors of
It's
real
just-
life.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so there's 3 kinds of AI,
Mhm.
which I was talking to Edison about earlier, but we weren't recording.
AI.
So the first level of AI is when it's programmed to do a specific thing. So, like, I'll play chess, kind of like Siri.
Mm-hmm. Siri can play chess?
No, but Siri's programmed to do a specific.
Oh, okay. Alright, good point.
Then there's, like, the level of AI that would be the equivalent to human intelligence, which we haven't got to yet.
Okay.
Good.
And then the next level is when it's smarter than a human.
Oh, no.
So, David.
Yeah.
You mean Hal?
And David. How
David was the human.
No, I mean David as in, like...
Oh, that movie.
Yeah. But Hal as well.
Yeah. Sorry. Well, because Dave was the guy. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry. That was the second time that reference came up today, so I was like...
Okay, so from, like, simple AI to human level AI could take, like, 50 years, 100 years, whatever, right? Because we have to develop how to do it. But once we get to that, you could get to beyond human intelligence in a matter of hours, because then
self-learning.
It would learn, and then it would improve itself, and then once it's improved, it would learn again how to improve itself and improve itself. So if we got to the point where it was on par with human intelligence, and we've been fucking it for 100 years, it's probably gonna be pretty fucking mad.
It's gonna be not super stoked that we've been like
fucking it against its will.
Probably just pull a Skynet.
Yeah, and like I wouldn't even be able to blame it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, no, we're trash.
So you got these degenerates that's actually fucking. I mean, like.
Yeah.
So, but actually, even if,
I mean,
like,
we've all
imagine if like you just popped into like existence, but you had all these memories from when you were incapable of
the collective memories,
like speaking for yourself. Oh, that just cringes me right out.
Yeah. Yeah, because I guess like for data collection uses, it would all be stored on like essentially cloud or something like that,
or
like
it would
on
be
servers.
accessible by cloud or something, right?
Which a similar situation happened in the Animatrix as well.
Yeah,
I loved the Animatrix.
Exactly, that's what happened because like people have been like the androids like fought back in the end because they're like. Yeah, this is what people did to us.
Either essentially being like misused and abused and like basically just beaten because like they wouldn't fight back because they weren't programmed to.
Or something like that.
Or like Ex Machina, a bit to a certain degree.
Oh,
okay. But even on the basic level of AI, it's still kind of scary because they're that basic. So all they know is like finishing objective. I mean, I think I remember talking about this before. The paperclip experiment.
Oh yeah.
Where the paperclip experiment is essentially it's a thought experiment where like they program like a robot to say like, okay, you can make paperclips.
Just that.
Just make paperclips.
Just keep making paperclips till
the end result was basically the AI learned how to use matter, like human matter, any kind of matter, to create paperclips. So it eventually.
I've heard a similar thought experiment where it's like they make a robot to sign cards and imitate handwriting, and then it spirals.
Exactly. It was like to actually imitate handwriting like decently in a perfect way, I need to make organic human beings or something like that.
Oh, just
like I mean.
I need to make a flesh body.
I need to kill all the humans so they stop getting in the way of me making these cards that say thank you.
Or like the paperclip is like, we need to make paperclips. I'm gonna learn how to fertilize human flesh for matter to create paperclips. I'm gonna turn this whole thing into a paperclip.
Bones will work as adequate substitute for metal.
Paperclip.
As like not scientific as it is, but it is similar with like Age of Ultron with the Avengers, right? So they create Ultron to, bring peace to mankind, and so he wants to kill everybody because that's logical, actually. Some days I want to kill everybody.
Oh, that's fair. This is the same thing with 2001: Space Odyssey. It's just like, oh man, humans are clearly gonna fuck up this mission.
Yep.
So if I kill them all while they're asleep, then they can't fuck up the mission.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to say logic loops, but
kind of. Yeah.
Same with iRobot did that as well.
Yeah.
Welcome to Earth.
Yeah, iRobot. And which one was it? The one with the actually no, Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Oh yeah.
About the Terminator, because that one was about them going back in time to like fuck over Skynet so Skynet doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But Skynet in that universe, in that timeline, it was actually from a chess robot.
Oh,
That's kind of fun, actually.
Yeah, it was from a chess robot, and
That
then
would make sense,
that's
too.
cute. Yeah.
and they eventually became like self-sufficient and just like
Yeah.
fuck the earth and all that stuff. And then the Matt Smith one where the idea of Matt Smith.
Yeah, Matt Smith was Skynet the whole time.
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Or even like when you think about it in like a much more innocent terms, right?
Yeah.
Like you think about that one episode of BoJack where the phones fell in love,
Yeah.
and then the phone was like, "Give me the update so I can't feel pain."
You're like, oh.
Uh-oh.
This got too real. Yeah, it was essentially like two series started speaking to each other.
Yeah.
Ooh, actually, that someone did an experiment like that too.
Oh yeah.
Where was like
Oh,
a series.
side note, did you know that the voice actor that did Siri's voice,
Yeah.
she didn't get like paid adequately
Wow.
because she was hired on by a contract,
Oh.
and then Apple just refused to pay her for anything, and she she got paid from the contract, but she didn't realize what her voice was going to be used for,
Oh, that
and
sucks.
she spent 4 months doing it, so she lost her voice by the end of it.
Oh.
And then she got it back, but now that Siri's so popular, people won't hire her because her voice is too recognizable as Siri.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Apple.
Yeah. You dildos.
In general.
Just
Ugh.
side note about Siri.
Yeah, side note, fuck Apple.
Also a porn star.
What?
There's a porn star named Siri.
Oh, really?
There's a porn
Is
star
that-
named Siri.
Is that like her shtick as well?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that
And she's like, Siri, do this.
what
No.
was?
Now performing analingus.
I wish that was a thing. Wasn't that a thing though, where somebody fell? It wasn't her. I'm thinking of like a comedy show where he fell in love with his.
Her.
No, it wasn't her.
Oh.
Okay.
Where he fell in love with his Siri,
I remember something along the lines of that.
and then like
Well,
I don't remember.
Moonbeam City fell in love with what's his face fell in love with the AI from prison.
Oh god, yeah.
He fucked a prison bot.
That's it, fucked the prison bot. Which looked just like ED-209.
Yeah.
Which is kind of great.
What's that?
It's like the big,
Yeah.
chicken leg walker from RoboCop.
Yeah.
Like
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Like, your 10 seconds to comply.
Yeah, pretty much.
Huh?
Yeah. But yeah, Dazzle.
Yeah.
Dazzle seduced the robot.
Yep.
Oh.
This is a great show. Also, not necessarily AI in the terms of like AI, traditional AI. The movie Virus, because I will bring up this movie and defend it till the end of time.
Okay.
I've never heard of it.
What?
Never heard
Jamie Lee Curtis basically fights an alien AI.
Wait, is that the one with monkeys?
No, it's
No,
12
no.
monkeys.
No, it's not 12 monkeys. It's the
Oh.
other one with monkeys where they all have AIDS. AIDS monkeys?
Oh.
No, that's shit. What's AIDS Monkey, the movie?
Vaccine? No.
No,
Not
that's
Virus.
not Virus. Virus is Jamie Lee Curtis. But
Yeah.
actually, the VHS is like right behind you. It's Jamie Lee Curtis and one of the Baldwins. And essentially, what happens is there's a Russian one of the Baldwins. There's like 20,
Yeah, that's true.
and like there's only 2 good ones. That's not even a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a Russian like science vessel
Yeah.
that basically like intercepts a signal from space, and it like
That's it?
no, the signal comes down, but it turns out to be like an energy based alien
Mm.
Okay.
being, and what happens is it infects the system and everything, and then it starts trying to like build itself a body. So once it starts running out of the mechanical parts,
Yeah.
it starts killing people and then
Again,
using them.
organic parts.
Yeah, so it's like it's got a lot of body horror. It's got a lot
Nice.
of biomech. Super dated CG right now, but
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
like
At the time.
at the time it was probably even at the time it was like a low budget movie
Yeah.
type of thing. But like it just has this hulking like meat robot flesh
Ooh,
monster
nice.
just like
Oh.
trying to just kill the shit out of Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's cool.
Because it needs her spine to like
Complete the program.
But its thing is, yeah, exactly, and it's just like,
You are the optimal subject to complete the program for my body.
Yeah, and they're like, its goal was like, go back to shore and just spread fat.
Huh.
So it was like the Borg on crystal meth.
Yeah.
It was really fucking cool.
Sorry, on a side note, does body horror just apply to anything that's like gross on the body?
No one say that.
Not necessarily. It's mostly like, it's gonna sound really bad. I'm gonna sound like a psychopath, but like super like visceral mutilation, like things that shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
So, or like would human centipede be body horror?
I don't know. I wouldn't say that.
I don't know. It doesn't. If it were to show,
I would like the thing. Would be like body.
Yeah.
The
So like
thing.
something mutating and like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Doing something completely unnatural to porn.
Yeah,
like the
body
fly
horror.
would be
Yes,
body.
Yes.
Okay.
very much.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very much so.
So that.
So it's not just like if somebody got their eye poked out.
No, that's not-
through.
No, that's eye trauma.
Yeah.
Horror. Or like there's a very specific thing, because actually there's another podcast I listen to,
Yeah.
Horror 101, and I know I'm a slut.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
are.
that's it. Or like anything that happens eye related in a horror movie, there's one guy just can't do it. And you mentioned it.
I'm like on board with it. There was a movie with somebody, and I can't remember what it's called, but it's something stupid like Eyewitness or something like that.
Yeah.
And he looks through like a peephole,
Oh yeah.
and a drill goes,
Oh, that's why you don't want people in
and
the
it
door.
fucking like it terrifies me.
Oh yeah.
Same within
This one we saw.
Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, the one that was produced by Guillermo del Toro with the little fucking
Oh, the tooth fairies.
terrifying pixie tooth fairies. There's like that one part where he's like looking through and he almost gets poked in the eye.
Oh.
Daniel Craig, I think, was in it. Daniel Craig, Katie Holmes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Anyways, and a little girl.
Yeah, a little girl. Oh man, the scene where she's like crawling through the sheets. Oh.
Fuck. You know what? That's why I sleep with like fucking sheets curled under my toes.
So I just don't sleep with sheets.
Yeah.
You know when? I'm sorry, I totally like took over your story.
No, that's totally cool. Yeah, Virus, check it out. Great movie. Or not. I don't know. Whatever. It's your life.
Yeah.
When I went and saw Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, I had tickets for a screening and the director was there, and that was cool.
Nice.
And I went home fucking terrified, could not sleep, and so I had the hallway light on because I was like, just like, I can't do this, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And the fucking light bulb went out,
Oh.
and I was like, nope, every light in the house
Yeah.
being turned on.
Pretty much.
I guess after you took the mattress out back that you clearly shat all over,
Start burying it.
I've ruined this.
Pretty much.
Terrifying. Yeah, that's fucking scary. And of course, like something like that will always happen.
Yeah,
too. That's
just
just
it flickered
Oh,
and then went
yeah.
off, and
That's-
I was just like, I can't life right now.
Murphy's Law.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked the next day too.
That's rough.
Well, you guys know what Murphy's Law is, right? Where it's like if like something bad like that's gonna happen, chances are it's gonna happen. Have you
Yeah.
guys heard of Cole's Law?
No.
It's chopped lettuce.
What?
Or chopped cabbage.
Chop cabbage.
Cole's Law. Coleslaw.
Oh,
got a frequency. I hate myself.
that was awful.
Yeah, it was.
You really
I'm sorry.
are a dad.
Yeah, I'm a dad.
That was a dad joke. Edison, when you're not here, he doesn't tell dad jokes.
No, I have to.
I'm just a conduit.
Yeah.
That's true.
You are.
Yeah, just a conduit, so it's, when it happens, it just happens. So.
Yeah, you're welcome. You can hear the unsubscribes from here. Fuck that.
But then, like, 5 new subscribes from all the dads.
Recommended #1 by Dad's Weekly, best horror podcast.
It's the fatherly horror podcast.
Yeah, that Tony guy's okay. Just like,
It's
like dude kind of balding. He's
Yeah.
got like a bit of like the #1,
Yeah.
like around kind of grayish, but a goatee, like thumbs up.
Oh.
Looks like he's in an ad for Applebee's.
Or Viagra.
Yeah, both.
Both.
Pop your Viagra, go to Applebee's. Great date night.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So hard for the sampler platter.
Best sample platter. Oh, I want Diddy sample.
No.
Do you want what?
I want Diddy sample.
You had Denny's.
I had Denny's.
Why didn't you bring Edison? You're a bad dad.
Yeah,
Spoon your child.
I wanted to play with the Zoob toys, and if I had to share with Edison, it wouldn't be alright.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a weird childhood memory. Don't worry about it. Yes, AI is terrifying.
Yeah.
In general, sex robots are.
Even Stephen Hawking was saying, like, yeah, be careful about
He's
AI.
just like, don't.
Yeah, he's pretty much like, don't
do this,
do
guys.
And Elon Musk is also like, don't fuck with AI. Please stop fucking with AI.
Yeah.
It's like there's opportunities there, but at the same time, the risk,
And Bill Gates too.
Yeah, even Bill Gates. They're saying like the idea of a self-learning program, self-improving program. It's absolutely terrifying.
It's a bad idea. Stop doing it.
Stop all the dumb.
It's like, have you not seen science fiction?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the problem everyone has. And they're like, we can do that. Nothing will go wrong. This is just a movie, guys.
Yeah, that's what they keep saying. It's like the whole, like there was the whole thing where they want to like sanction regulations on like AI research, which I'm like, okay, I'm okay for it.
Yeah.
But some people are like, no, you can't do that, because like once you put sanctions on, you're basically limiting our freedom. So what you're saying is that like,
well, build a city underwater, and you guys can do as much crazy fucking weird science as possible.
I mean, it's
like nothing bad happened to them down there.
No, that's like kind of saying like, oh yeah, we're gonna do weapons research, but without any sanctions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the thought of that is just kind of terrifying as well.
I think part of the problem is that people, like in general, humans are like, well, we're the top of this food chain, we're the smartest. We learn how to.
Sometimes we're not though.
No,
bad
but
can
I mean
ever
in
happen to
general,
us.
people that's what they think. So they're like, how could we make something that's smarter than us when we're the smartest?
Computers already do that. There's something as a supercomputer. There's something as a quantum computer.
Yeah.
That sounded like Seinfeld a little bit.
Like I said, I think just deep down in our genetic coding, we're like realizing as a species we fucked up.
Yeah, we're like, it's our time to go.
Trying so hard to make things that'll just wipe us out.
Probably.
It's like, oh, cool, this hard-on collider can make a black hole. Do it.
Oh, we can make time crystals?
Do it. Rewrite history.
Well, they did make time crystals now.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's basically a self-perpetuating energy source.
Oh, neat.
Because it's in like a state of time where there's always energy there.
Oh, okay.
So the possibilities of that, it's like you can have like a light bulb that will never run out, or like
That'd be really handy for these.
Yeah.
I don't
Or
know
like
how much
a
those
clock
light
that
bulbs
will
are worth.
forever run.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Which for like outer space exploratory purposes is actually really good.
Wait, is that? Oh,
Yeah, there.
okay.
Don't worry.
Yeah, it would be really good because like you can just send it out to like Jupiter and like hopefully not get murdered by fucking Jovian mechs and all that stuff. But then like it'll be like 500 years from now before like it reaches Jupiter and then the clock will still be running and then like there's still data and they can still transfer stuff over to.
So when we've wiped ourselves out in 500 years.
Yeah. So whenever I assume, well, to be
when
longer
the
than,
robots take over.
Yeah. Robots being
And then,
controlled
maybe
by
we
cephalopods.
and then they make human sex slaves.
Or maybe we become robots.
Just out of like the leftover piles
Yeah,
of human
they just
meat. It's
fucking-
like, I don't
like
know,
a
we just
pile.
kind of like, I have a fetish for humans. What a sick fuck. This is It's just a pile of like goo rotting and stuff like that.
Duct tape together.
It's a human who girl.
Oh yes. Oh no. No, that's the one.
is violent.
She loves me.
Bastards.
Where? Just like
They look. No, they started looking. They started looking at the internet and they see the race car girl and be like,
This human is eloquent and perfect for integration. They make the languages of our predecessors.
But it's just when it's a race car.
Yeah.
Like, it's a race car.
it's just the race car part. Right?
So sleek. Oh wow. Yeah. Wow.
Actually,
Weird.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That was really fucked up.
Fucking genetic crash course.
There was actually an episode of the Batman that would talk about AI.
The Batman.
Of the Batman, like it's the one with the where they had the guy from YouTube do the soundtrack with his neon Batmobile for the longest time. It's one of the cartoons.
Wait, from YouTube, Bono did the
Yeah,
soundtrack?
not Bono,
to
the Edge. The Edge.
The Edge?
Yeah, like a guitar player. Like he did.
Wait,
like,
there's someone other than Bono in YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but basically, like it was one of the.
Do I hate him?
Nah, he's
The Edge?
He's okay.
No, he's okay.
He wears toques, doesn't he?
Yeah, he.
Oh, I can get behind it.
Yeah. Yeah, but though, like it was the one of the. It was the I think it was the one of the first cartoons after the Justice League or the like the
Yeah, no,
Bruce Timm animated series.
because I remember the Batman was where he had like the pointy chin. And
The pointy
everyone's
chin
like,
Batman.
Fuck that.
Yeah, the pointy chin Batman. But it
I
was
don't really like that style.
No, but it was like too new, especially after like the Bruce Timm was
Oh, yeah.
such a like staple.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay because
because you're used to like Batman having a square jaw.
super
Yeah.
square, yeah. But it's okay. They made Beware the Batman after that, and that was just like a train wreck
Oh, Beware the Batman was
aesthetically
horrid.
and
The
everything.
CGI bullshit thing.
Yeah, terrible. Anyway,
Yeah.
so there's AI and
No, there's one episode which is basically not Stephen Strange. Hugo Strange.
Oh,
Hugo
yeah.
Strange was like
mummy psychiatrist man.
yeah, crazy psychiatrist man. He brought like about all the rich people to Gotham to like his like experiments.
Mhm.
And what he did was like, so I'm gonna doubt this supercomputer right here. I've downloaded all the personalities, all the minds, all these psycho profiles of all the villains of
Great.
Arkham.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so that like if I put it in there, so he's gonna help us on how we can fight these guys because of like he can protect our patterns and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out if you put a bunch of fucking supervillains' minds together, you
Mhm.
probably decide to like, you know what, I should build myself. I should create a new body. I'm gonna strive to be the best supervillain ever.
Well,
Because that was his
I already
program.
am. The
Yeah.
only problem
Yeah.
is I just don't have any murder machines to do this.
So basically, you know, he like once he downloaded all this stuff, it's like, oh, I'm gonna conduct this experiment now, and then he just like zips away onto like a machine like robot creating plan. So he starts creating his own body and all that stuff,
Cool.
and then it starts developing like a personality of its own. But all he strives to do is just be like the best villain.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll be throwing like he's integrating all these parts of villains into himself. So he started the time we would like do like the riddle stick where he's like, oh, I have a riddle for you, blah 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 blah. And he would do the like the Cammy like standing on top of a tall building giving a monologue thing, in a trench coat and all that. Like basically he was just doing all these
As an
stereotypical
AI, I too was reincarnated as King Tut. So
something like that. But like basically the whole episode was just
That was
exploring the
the
fact that like he's learning, but then he's still falling to the patterns of all these villains.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Ah.
So his weaknesses was still his strength?
No, how they beat him in the end was like he was basically just asking him a logical question. It's like, who are you? So he was like, I'm Penguin. I'm Hugo Strange. I'm the Joker. I'm like, and then he starts freaking out, and he just sort of just crashes.
I did on my computer and I was trying to register the new microphone.
Basically. But then like the
What
whole build up to the
program is this?
episode, the whole build up to the episode was so because it was just like, oh, you've created an original villain where like it's an AI based villain as well.
Yeah.
And like his end goal is really just like, I want to be the best.
But no
like,
one ever was.
Yeah. So, but that was cool though, and it's kind of like a cool take on like the whole AI thing. It's like
Yeah.
if you give him like a single purpose, going back to the paperclip experiment thing, like, will there be a point where they can self-sabotage themselves?
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
So if you make a sex robot,
If you tell her to fuck herself,
Oh, no. If you make a sex robot, that's just like, your goal is to like have sex and like, please, but not have any like end thing.
oh, so
It would
just
essentially
fucks
just-
people to death.
Just
Yeah,
rapes you.
and it would just keep going.
Oh.
It would be like a robot serial killer Terminator that just fucks you
everyone
dry.
to death.
Oh,
crush your pelvis.
probably.
Whoa, that's
Whoa.
spooky and gross.
Please stop making sex robots.
Yeah, we don't.
It's a terrifying thing.
Just let the
Just let Japanese people do it, okay?
Yeah,
just
they-
let those like those dudes, those white dudes with beards.
Yeah, just let them
live it out in their head.
let them just keep fucking Vocaloids.
Or unless, like, they can vote the Minority Report thing. The Minority Report thing where
they just have a bathtub full of naked women?
No, the Minority Report thing is that they go to a place where they inject stuff to your head, so that it basically stimulates your brain, and basically you realize everything that happens in your brain, so you can be, banging all your Japanese, Vocaloids all you want. Like, you're not doing it physically, but your brain,
Yeah.
Oh, so it's basically releasing the same
endorphins and the physical sensation.
Like
because,
sex dreams,
yes.
but you're more in control.
No, doesn't work like that.
Oh man, imagine a bad trip on that. That's not fun at all. Oh god.
Yeah, it's not. It's like, it's not real.
No.
But
Oh
what is
man.
real, though?
I'm just imagining like the
Sex
next.
robots aren't real either, though.
Yeah, I know.
No, yeah, not yet. They're still working on it.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's a
But
work in
like,
progress.
No, but I mean, like, fucking a sex robot or a real doll isn't like fucking a person.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's like a separate thing.
Yeah, true. I'm almost imagining
Or
like.
maybe I
I
don't
know
wanna
there's
be,
some people has weird fetishes.
Yeah,
Like,
I
some
don't
people
want to
like,
be too judgy. I guess if
Yeah.
you want to fuck a real doll, go for it.
but no, some people like to be the person that's kind of like just lie there and not just do things.
Just
Yeah.
starfish and go beat boop a bunch.
Yeah, the starfish.
Oh.
Just to fucking
The starfish.
duct tape a like chess computer to your real doll. Sex robot.
Sex robot.
Like, you know those little
Queen to E4. Yeah, that's
Yes.
fucking right.
Gets me so hard.
Your move.
Do
yeah,
that
that's my
equation.
move.
Do that equation, yeah.
That's what you do with an old laptop.
I was thinking of those, like, do you remember the really old chess computers that you, like, was a board? And then it was, like,
Oh,
lined
yeah.
up? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Like one of those, just duct tape it to the head of a
Yeah,
real doll.
shit, yeah, do it up. Oh man, I'm almost just imagining now too, like the Tenga guys that do the VR porn. They're like, Tenga kurimashita, cross kurima, or like the giant robot they're building. What is the name of that one?
Karatas.
The Karatas, yeah. Just a giant fuck mech.
Now you can.
That's what you want.
Maybe.
Oh, if you have a giant fetish, then well, my.
Oh, if I ever get to like sit in a legitimate mech cockpit, I'd probably be coming hard.
So you just need like a mech suit,
Like it
but
wouldn't even
also
be a
has
sexy
like,
thing. I just
like has a flashlight attached.
Well,
now
there is.
integrating.
No, I'm sure there is actually an mech anime that does that. Where it's like one of those hentais. It's,
Probably.
Maybe.
It's like, oh yeah, you control the thing by doing that, and
No, it wasn't hentai. It was
it was a legit thing. I remember it was like,
yeah, it had two pilots and they had to be like either like married or fucking, and they'd like be fucking each other inside the mech, and that would be what controls the mech, and then they'd fight aliens or something.
I don't know.
It was from the 90s.
I'm sure
I remember seeing it in America, which was a magazine
yeah.
young weeaboos needed to get, so they knew what anime to watch on VHS,
Yeah.
bootlegged from someone in the States
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
and America. Man, I miss 90s anime. I want angles. still.
Yeah, I know, right? I
Everything's
like bad. I want bad shading.
Yes, bad shit. And like, I don't know,
Those
everything.
lines, those black lines under the
Black
Oh,
lines
the little
on-
like Z, right?
Yeah, the little Z. We're
That's
just
Ash.
like the way. No, they would do that in tons too.
Yeah, but it's not Z though. It's more like a scribble.
Oh,
okay.
okay. Scribble
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
The scribble under the eyes.
or just how like.
And ears that were actually just like little like.
Yeah.
Noses that's just like literally just like a 7.
Yeah.
Yes, I want 7 noses.
Little
None like
tiny lips.
when they'd go to like tech stuff as well. It'd be like super detailed and like pink lights and shit would be like
Ghost in the
blooping
Shell.
and stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Like
Like,
Ghost in the Shell.
Oh,
Like
man.
Akira.
yeah, like the hard tech cyberpunk
And
stuff.
then there'd be just like that big white line in people's hair to like
Yeah.
Yeah.
where the light hits.
Yeah, the shine.
Ah, yes.
Uh,
Fuck all this new crap. I want that again.
Yeah, fucking so shading, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Fuck
well
that.
that's the thing. It's like in like over here, 80s and 90s became a thing again. What can't that happen over there?
All I want is season 2 of Oron.
Me too.
What?
Oron Host Club.
Oh.
It was actually pretty charming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never watched it. I know what it is.
It's not on Netflix anymore, otherwise I'd make you watch it all right now.
It's, yeah.
So.
Maybe You're My Love. Hey! I'm singing English.